Sri Lanka is ambitious, fun, fierce, fabulous, free-spirited, breathtaking, connecting, soaring, winning. Sri Lanka is fearless, curious, full of action, passion, fusion, fashion, vision. She means business. She is determination, timeless, full of kindness, luxurious, magical. Sri Lanka is art. Sri Lanka is craft. Sri Lanka is heart. Sri Lanka is a feeling. She's healing. A love story, a lifetime story, a brand new story. Earth's favorite island is ready for you. So wild, so pure, so vibrant, so natural, so majestic. So Sri Lanka.
Welcome back to another episode of Vanguard Spotlight, and now we're taking you to Sri Lanka. It's an incredible destination that's quite small geographically, but it's just packs an enormous punch, and it's unbelievable the diversity that you can find in this destination. What I love about it is that it's just a curious blend of cultures and tastes and cuisines and beliefs and religions and all of that wrapped into incredible topography, from mountains that you can hike to incredible rail journeys that are actually interesting for all ages. And it turns out also to be an interesting destination for families because it is quite the hub for some intriguing wildlife viewing as well. So the more you know about it, the more kind of interested and curious you get. And as I mentioned, it's a destination that has a lot of diversity, so you really have to know and go with the right partners that know all the ins and outs and all of the secret finds. So I'm really excited today because we have some of our friends from the destination who represent it so beautifully and sort of tick all the boxes: transportation, guiding, packaging, and also luxury hotel products. So I'd love for you to meet these folks, and you're going to learn a little bit more about what they do. So we have our dear friend Swarendu from High Tours, who we proudly represent as a beautiful DMC that has a wonderful operation in Sri Lanka. And then we have Nilika from Uga Escapes, who is the luxury hotel ambassador here. So she's going to be taking you through some of her beautiful product. We've got Aaron from Cinnamon Air, and he's going to teach you how to get around this destination. And then finally, we have Richard, who's representing Sri Lanka as a national guide. So I'm really excited to kind of hear how he navigates the land and what his days are like, which are always kind of, super interesting in the life of a guide. So without further ado, we're going to kick it off with Swarendu, and he's going to give us a beautiful overview. And just by the way, giving you a heads up, when this man speaks, it's very, very easy to fall into a daydream. He's got a very soothing, very interesting way of bringing a destination to life. So I think you're really going to enjoy him kicking this off. Over to you.
Welcome, friends, and hello. My name is Swarnethu Ganguly, and I'm from High Tours. We are a destination management company with over about 24 years of experience. Our mission is to provide, the ultimate travel experiences for all travelers across the globe. Now, over 1 million inspiring travel experiences booked for travelers from more than 100 countries since the year 1997, friends. Where can we take you? Oh, the list is endless, but yes, just to name a few: India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Maldives, UAE, and Egypt are some of our core favorites. My friends, embark on a journey through the tropical paradise of Sri Lanka and a world of luxury, culture, and adventure. Get ready to immerse yourself in the rich history, stunning landscapes, and unique experiences this island nation has to offer all of you. Now, along with me, let's glance over this beautiful short video where you will get a quick glimpse of what this beautiful island nation has to offer.
Sri Lanka is ambitious, fun, fierce, fabulous, free-spirited, breathtaking, connecting, soaring, winning. Sri Lanka is fearless, curious, full of action, passion, fusion, fashion, vision. She means business. She is determination. Timeless, full of kindness, luxurious, magical. Sri Lanka is art. Sri Lanka is craft. Sri Lanka is heart. Sri Lanka is a feeling. She's healing. A love story, a lifetime story, a brand new story. Earth's favorite island is ready for you. So wild, so pure, so vibrant, so natural, so majestic. So Sri Lanka.
I hope you all enjoyed just like I did. So, in Sri Lanka, I explored the ancient ruins of Sigiriya, Anuradhapura, and stepped back into a world of kings, queens, and kingdoms. Visit the famous Dambula cave temples, its intricate carvings and stunning statues, and the vibrant city of Kandy, known for its rich cultural heritage and bustling street markets. Go on soul searching in these beautiful ruins at Polonnaruwa, or maybe take the road not taken to visit the abandoned monasteries in Ritigala. My friends, if you seek something unique, Sri Lanka is just the place for you. From people to traditions, Sri Lanka has everything to fulfill your appetite of travel. Embark on a wild adventure in Yala National Park, Sinharaja National Park, and Kumana National Parks. All of them are home to a diverse array of wildlife, including elephants, leopards, and exotic birds. Take a guided safari and observe these magnificent creatures roaming around in their natural habitats. Visit a local village to get a glimpse into the traditional way of life in Sri Lanka. Meet the friendly locals and learn about their customs, traditions, and daily routines. Discover the picturesque town of Nuara area, one of my favorites, nestled in the heart of Sri Lanka's tea country, and take a scenic train journey from Nanu Oya to Ella. These breathtaking journey will take you through rolling hills dotted with tea plantations, passing through stunning landscapes and spectacular views. Explore this charming hill town of Ella, known for its tranquil atmosphere, breathtaking views, and take the time to relax and unwind. Cycling in Sri Lanka can be an incredible and awe-inspiring adventure that leaves you with lifelong memories. Imagine pedaling through lush green tea plantations surrounded by mist-covered mountains as the cool breezes brushes against your skin. Or cycling along the beautiful coastline with the sun shining down, the sound of waves crashing against the shore, and the salty sea air filling your lungs. My friends, engage with locals and get astonished by the stunning handicraft work done by them. Whether they are the mask making in the northern part of Sri Lanka or the wood carvings out there. Another thing that we love about Sri Lanka are its festivals. Take a part in the vibrant Kandy Perehara festival with parades, music, and dance, and experience the cultural richness of this island nation. For beach lovers, Sri Lanka is a perfect destination. The endless beaches, pristine sand, and a sweet taste of coconut water is the best way to relax here. Experience the thrill of watching the gentle giants of the ocean on a whale watching tour and explore the vibrant underwater life on a scuba diving excursion. Visit a turtle hatchery and learn about the efforts to protect this magnificent creature and habitats. Taste your way through the rich and diverse cuisines of Sri Lanka, from spicy curries to sweet desserts. Now, indulge in the ultimate luxury experience at Aman Gala, Jetwing Vil Yunnan, Uga Gala, and wild coast tented lodge. Surround yourself with gardens, scenic views, and breathtaking landscape and enjoy the finest amenities and services these hotels, resorts, and unique accommodations has to offer to you. Rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul with a yoga class on the beach, surrounded by the soothing sounds of the ocean. Take a meditation session in the lap of nature and connect with your inner self. Embark on a journey of wellness and rejuvenation with the ancient healing practices of Ayurveda. Visit traditional spas and wellness centers and experience the power of herbal remedies, massage, and yoga to restore balance and harmony to your body and mind. With so much to see and do, is the perfect destination, or I would say the perfect destination for those seeking a luxury, soulful travel experience filled with adventure, culture, and relaxation. So, what's there to wait? Pack your bags and get ready for the trip of a lifetime. You can always connect with me at hi.tours. Looking forward to see you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. And just, it's only scratching the surface. So I'm really excited that we have some other friends with us too, that are going to take us through some of how the product fares. And we have Uga Escapes here, and I'm really excited to kind of show you a little bit about what she's got to offer. So I'm going to turn it over to you to get you dreaming about your accommodations.
Thank you, Gabby. My name is Nilika, so I represent Uga. Uga is a luxury single-owned brand which unites Sri Lanka's magic warmest hospitality. So we represent our services crafting through environmental and sustainable practices, which luxurious, comfortable way into our unique designs, of course, with through our natural beauty as well. So all our properties are strategically located, starting from Uga Ulagala in the cultural site, and then our Jungle Beach and Uga Bay in the eastern province, Uga Chena Huts in the Yala, and then our Uga residence in the heart of Colombo. So our most niche products are Uga Ulagala, Uga Chena Huts, Uga Residence in terms of inventory as well as a luxury a guestwood experience. Whereas our beach properties, Uga Bay and Uga Jungle Beach, are more for mainstream markets. Of course, these are the properties, most luxurious properties in the region. So Uga Ulagala, this is our flagship property, just built little over 10 years ago. Uh, so we are located in a very secluded area, which is in the cultural side. And the most unique thing about is this is in a 50-acre land, uh, 50 land surrounded by paddy fields and lily ponds. And of course, it's enriched with a 150-year-old history. And we are still preserving so the guests can experience from arrival through the entire stay with a story of how we have built and what experiences that we are giving. So all our villas are located are very enclosed. We have 25 villas all spread out across this entire property, and all these villas are with private plunge pools. Um, so, and the main highlight I would say is that we are the only cultural property in the cultural region who has all pool villas, and we also has the higher ratio of land against the property as well. So all our villas are very family oriented. It's quite large. We there's ample space there where kids can stay. We can put extra beds as well. So we have three categories in our Ulagala. That's the Ulagala Pool Villa, the Nikavava, that's the two-bedroom villa, and also our deluxe villa, which we built very recently, which is also for families, of course, with adult kids, where parents wants to keep their kids in the villa. Is this deluxe villa is very much ideal. So this is our dining area, main dining area. And of course, we have a signature dining experience that we call Kamatha, which is located in the middle of a paddy field where we have curated into 21 dishes with signature Sri Lankan dishes. This is the ideal location for a sunset, and it's an authentic experience that we give for all our guests. We also have ample in-house experiences that we do experience with our guests. To name a few, we have archery, kayaking, horse riding, um, and that's to name a few. And also during COVID, we established a recreation team to enhance our experiences. So as a result, Junior Ranger was introduced with the goal of getting youngsters interested in wildlife. Because since we are more family oriented, so we thought it would be an ideal opportunity for kids also to be involved in wildlife as well. So in light of this, we discovered that human and elephant conflicts is very high in this area. We see that elephants destroy their crops, and the farmers in return destroy these animals. So, to mitigate this issue, we community fencing was one of the highlights. One of the, I would say, uh, one of the answers to mitigate this issue. So, with the help of expert, what we did was we started building awareness and educating these local people. So this is one of our actually highlight sustainable initiatives that we do at Ulagala. So to make it a more of a guest experience, we discovered Nachadua Tank, which is 20 minutes away from Mulagala, and it is a large watering hole where we see ample elephant herds roaming around, especially during from April to October. And it is a great alternative for Mineria as well. So most unique thing is that it is only exclusively only for Ulagala guests. Our next property is our Uga Changa Beach, which is I'm going to East Coast. That is, these are our beach properties. So Uga Janga Beach is located in Trincomalee district, just 30 minutes away from Trincomalee though. This is tucked in a very secluded area. We are the only property in the vicinity. Of course, you will see it's one side is the jungle, the other side is we are actually in the jungle. It's one side is the sea, and the other side is the lagoon. So this cozy little gem actually gives a uh, very vibrant experience. It's a typical Robinson Crusoe experiences that you will discover in the property, and this is one of the highlighted dining areas that our guests get to experience. So we have four categories in this. Uh, Sorry, let me take you back. The lagoon cabin, the jungle cabin, beach cabin, and a jungle cluster. Which of course it's the same interior. The difference will be the location of these each cabins. And the other unique thing is it has the outdoor shower as well as the indoor shower as well. So these we have a very like I said, it's the beach is to our only our property, which creates an extremely nice dining area. And one of the unique experiences that you can experience is the Pigeon Island. It's just a 20 minutes boat ride from Jungle Beach. It takes you to, you can discover about over 100 to 300 species of fish and corals. And also you'll be able to dive in, snorkeling, sorry, with sea turtles and shark fin. So next property is Uga Bay in Pasiguda, just 2 hours away from Uga Jungle Beach. It's located in the Pasikuda district, like I said, and it has one of the longest stretch of shallow coastline in the world, with the mesmerizing pristine water making a perfect beach getaway. So East Coast sunrise is one of the many highlights with a perfect way to start your day, or even to have a great setting, even to have a signature cocktail. We also have four room types in this property as well. Our beach studios or ocean studios are the leading categories. And then we have two bedroom units with private plunge pools. This is one of our very signature dining experiences that guests could experience. So next property is our Uga residence. We are going to take you back to Colombo. So Uga residence, like I said, it's in Colombo. It's just 45 minutes away from from the airport, which is ideal for break your journey. So this unique property is actually built in 19th century. This is one of the few remainings from that era. This used to belong to a rich barrister. Back then, this was his entertainment house, but now it's a 11 suite luxury boutique hotel. So residence makes you feel very private and, of course, comfortable like your home. Guests gets to enjoy a lavish experience, and of course, our park suites are quite spacious with a living space and little courtyard, even to have a little meal there. And we are moving to Yala again. So Yala is quite famous for the Yala National Park, which is high density of leopards, approximately 300 species. So this is where our Uga China Huts is located. It's setting on a very unique location, bordering one side bordering the national park, the other side bordering the sea and the watering holes. So the unique thing about the China huts is that since there are no fences, wildlife is at your best. You will see buffaloes to elephants to monkeys to roaming around while you stay at China huts. So, and we are a all-inclusive property as well. So, in respect of these animals, we don't do room service. That's why you will see our cabins and our pathways are built on stilts in a high elevated area so that the animals will not be disturbed. And all these cabins are over 1,800 square foot, identical cabins. We have 18 of these in spreaded in a 8-acre land. So this again, we are very, as I said, we are very family oriented. We can place easily two extra beds so that the kids also can share with the parents. So our bar was designed during COVID. We feel right now that it helps the guests to interact, especially with the other guests and with our rangers. So we feel that they discover and they share their sightings, and it's an ideal spot even to have a stargaze in starry sky as well. So these are some of the experiences that we have seen from our guest experience at the bar. Of course, we do curate dining experiences as well, and not forgetting getting because our game drives are already also included. We need to talk about our rangers as well. So our rangers are most of them are qualified from South Africa, or if they have the experience in South Africa, and they're well traveled, and they are able to curate these game drives to make it more inspirational for our guests. It doesn't have to be animals. They can curate, they can make you make feel interest with the thick forest, even to watering holes, or even to rich history sites as well. And these are some of the majestic views you will experience in Yala. So other thing that I want to emphasize is that all our properties are sustainable, and we are Travel Life certified. So we are very enriched in our sustainable initiatives, such as from community building to women empowering and sustainable initiatives as well. So I hope you all enjoy a little bit of Uga that what we have to offer, and hoping to see you all uh, soon.
That was great, and I love that she touched on sustainability and family, two very, very important niches, I would say today. And it's wonderful to discover a destination that you might not have thought of, as top of mind as a family destination to enjoy. But it really, it does have quite a few, quite a few surprises. And I'm really excited now because we have Cinnamon Air here to tell you how to get around. Because as I mentioned, it's a small destination, but quite diverse. And sometimes when you don't know the logistics yet, it can be daunting. So I'm going to turn it over to you to tell us how to hop around.
Hi everyone, my name is Aruna. I'm from Cinnamon Air. It's a premier domestic airline in Sri Lanka. Before I start the presentation, I'd like to have a small clip about the product. We'll go on.
There's no better way to travel the country than with Cinnamon Air. Take off and begin your one-of-a-kind experience. In no time, arrive at your destination with Sri Lanka's premier domestic airline. With an awe-inspiring bird's-eye view of paradise. Travel to any destination within 1 short hour. It's truly the only way to travel. Cinnamon Air, your personal journey through paradise.
Some of the key highlights of Cinnamon Air is we are based in Colombo International Airport, and we do have our own terminal inside the international airport, and also most of our scheduled flights are synchronized with the international arrivals and departures. And also it's a dedicated passenger terminal, and it's a basically we do have a shuttle service in between the international terminal and the domestic terminal, in case if you are joining in a domestic or international flight to the destination within Sri Lanka. We'll go on. And we are equipped with 3 aircrafts, basically 2 amphibians and 1 wheeled aircraft. All 3 machines are fitted with 8 seats. We'll go on. And the services wise, we do have a daily schedules for the some of the selected destination, mainly for touristic areas. And we are open for charters and scenic flights. And our schedules basically it covers the Colombo city and the hill country areas, the cultural and some of the east coast destinations, and south and deep Jaffna. When you are designing an itinerary, our recommendation is to blend with a one leg for a basically for a cultural triangle or hill country to do a fast connectivity. You'll go on like this. And also we are a popular destination for a charters. We are fully equipped to cater from any destinations from any point in Sri Lanka. With the machines what we have, we can take off from water and land on the runway, or is vice versa. So with the flexibility with the machines what we have, we are operate from the south coast until the east coast, or from other part to the northern areas, any point approved by the Civil Aviation of Sri Lanka. And another segment of Cinnamon Air is we are a codeshare partner with the national carrier. With the connectivity with the national carrier, all the travel agents who are enjoying the GDS connectivity, who they can book our scheduled flights online. We'll go on. And the passenger terminal, which is very located near to the international terminal, which is a 2 minutes away from the international terminal, and we are using the same runway to take off all 3 aircraft, and all the aircrafts are parked in the domestic terminal area. We'll go on. And this is the dedicated passenger terminal. It's like a small business class lounge. We do have a tea making facility, washrooms, and the relaxation, the garden, the surrounding area near to the apron, basically near to the apron area, which you can just walk into the aircraft. We'll go on. And we are a fully IATA approved airline, and we do have an engineering facility which is located inside the international airport. And we follow all the IATA and ICAO standards to maintain these aircraft according to the standards of IATA and ICAO. And all the reservation systems, Cinnamon Air, we maintain our own website which passengers can book online. Even the charters, they can send their requests with the preferred time slots. Similarly, we'll go on. Sri Lankan Airlines also maintaining a same website with the booking facility online as well as with the travel agency GDS systems. And the basic terms and condition of this airline is we are since we have a very small inventory, our child and adult policy is common rated, and the infant policy is basically it's 20 from the adult fare. As policy of the airline, our tickets are refundable and unchangeable, and the baggage policy is 23 plus 5 kilos hand carry per passenger. And we do maintain excess baggage policy. However, we are flexible with the number of passengers and the payload restrictions.
Folks, good morning. Welcome to Cinnamon Air. I'm your captain, Captain Wolski. We are going to Kandy. It's about a 25-minute flight. On your way up to the airplane, please watch your head. It's a little door, and welcome aboard.
For dispatcher, that's copied.
And take a look around the room. Love comes wearing disguises. How to go about and choose. Break it down by shapes and sizes. I'm a man who's got very specific taste. You're just my type. Oh, you got a pulse and you are breathing. You're just my type. Oh, I think it's time we get living. You're just my type. We love cinnamon air. You're just my type. Oh, you got a pulse and you are breathing. You're just my type. Oh, I think it's time we get living. You're just my type.
With Sana, it's an experience more than a journey. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, so we know the map, we know the logistics, we know where we can stay, we know how to fly. So now we're going to take it to the ground and think about how it is to spend a day in the life of a guide and what they see and what they recommend, straight from the experts. So I turn it over to Richard to share a little bit of his perspective on the destination.
Hi, and first I'd like to say I our traditional greeting in Sri Lanka, which means live long. And thank you for the opportunity to showcase. Actually, it's a small island, and but it's also it was the teardrop of the Indian Ocean. If you take the size of Sri Lanka, it's only just over 60 square kilometers, and the length is just 435, and the breadth is 200 kilometers. But there's so much packed inside this country. We have culture, we have nature, we have cuisine, the people, and then there's adventure as well. So it all comes together to combine in a wonderful experience. And as we have heard of one of the traveling options, we have road and an extensive rail network, and we have just heard about Cinnamania as well. And let me tell you, part of the holiday experience in Sri Lanka travel as well. So moving along on the roads, we have come across monkeys suddenly scooting across the road, and then a few meter road will have a majestic elephant trundling down as well. And then traveling by rail, it's such a beautiful journey, and it's so well all over, especially traveling up in the hill country past the rolling tea plantations and the tea bushes, full waterfalls. So it all combines together and makes part of the holiday experience traveling around Sri Lanka. Then Sri Lanka is able to cater to large groups or individual travelers. Let's say if there are friends, family who'd like to come together on holiday, they can come. They can use a small coach or a mini coach, or if it's a small family of four, they can travel in comfort in a air-conditioned minibus. And we have seen and we have done so many of these things as well. And also the variety of transport that is there, from air-conditioned coaches and mini coaches, it just makes the travel experience more comfortable. And then when we move on, actually, and if we come onto the culture of Sri Lanka, or the cuisine of Sri Lanka, uh, Sri Lanka's ethnic cuisine is just our world, actually. For example, moving into the villages or even some of the hotels that you stay in, one of the most tasty and I would say intriguing dishes is the Sri Lankan hopper. When people see it being made, they just wonder how to eat it and what it's all about. It's made out of coconut milk and rice flour. You can have it either spicy, or you can have a touch of sweetness into it as well. And then we have the spices, which are fantastic. All spices are so fresh. It adds that little bit of tantalization to the dishes that you have, and even our beverages as well. Sri Lanka is really famous for its coconut spirits, the arak, and it's a must taste when you visit the country, along with the orange king coconut as well. And when travelers are moving around on the roadside, they see the orange fruit, they are wondering what it is, and we cut fresh king coconut and we give it to them, and it's so refreshing. It's really fantastic. And then moving on from our cuisine, actually, if we take our nature in Sri Lanka is small. It's a small island, but within a short space of time, you can experience so much of wildlife. And like our colleague from Uga Resorts mentioned, in Yala, which has a high density of population of leopards, then next to the leopards you have as well that you can visit. Like this, there are so many national parks around the country, and you have a fantastic choice to choose from. And then we heard about Pigeon Island, which makes up part of the marine life, whale watching, dolphin watching. It just adds to the excitement. So if there's somebody who is really interested in nature, there's so much for them to do. Along with the rainforests as well, we have our Singharaja rainforest, which is also World Heritage Site. Fantastic for bird watching and just for nature trails. It's a really unique experience actually, and you can visit these in a short period of time. And from our nature, if you move on, we have the people of Sri Lanka. And let me tell you, the people of Sri Lanka, they all bring it, they bind it all together. From a simple smile to hospitality, it makes you feel so welcome. And there are many instances when we have stopped off, people have got down from their coaches or the mini coaches, whatever it is, and they have interacted so much with the locals. Just a simple picture, a simple photograph, or say a simple hello, it just makes you feel so welcome with all the ethnic cultures that come together, and they all celebrate us together in fantastic harmony as well. So people make it up as well. And then moving from our people, we have our adventure activities. So if we have a real adrenaline junkie, there's so much that they can do as well. And with water-based activities, if they like to have a real thrill, they can go for water sports. We have seas, we have rivers, we have lagoons. They can do kite surfing. They can do water skiing, snorkeling, scuba diving, because Sri Lanka has some of the best scuba sites as well found around the island, because we have more than 1500 coastline of beaches and surrounded by beautiful seas. And like our colleague mentioned with Uga Resorts, Pigeon Island is one of them as well. And then if you have someone who likes to have a little bit more excitement, then we have the mountain hiking as well, and we have three high peaks. Plus also then we have Horton Plains as well, which is a must see, and there we have the beautiful World's End, which is a sheer precipice drop. And when you do that in the morning, you have such a fantastic view for miles and miles and miles. And then, like I mentioned, with the rainforest, of course, there are so many activities that you can do inside there with bird watching, observing the insects, if you're into butterflies. So there's so much that you can do with our adventure part of it as well. And from there, if you move on from adventure, if you move on to our culture, Sri Lanka has so many things to offer. It's so diverse as well. From ancient cities of Anuradhapura and our medieval capital of Polonnaruwa, and then heritage sites as well. We have living heritage sites. For example, we have the Dutch in Gaul, which is a must see as well, and it has a unique atmosphere in there. Just walking in there, especially in the evenings, seeing the various restaurants and the shops, and just having a walk along the rampart walls, it's fantastic. And also with our festivals, our cultural festivals as well. For example, in the month of August, we have the Temple of the Tooth, the Sacred Temple of the Tooth procession, which is so vibrant, so colorful, with dancers and drummers moving to rhythmic beats, and then elephants, over 60 elephants that are beautifully adorned, who are beautifully dressed up, and they take the tooth casket, which is a must see actually for people. And from there, if you move on, taking a summary of the country, actually, Sri Lanka has so much to offer in such a compact little island. There's so much to see actually. Just within a short period of time, you can see nature, you can see culture, you can experience the people, and if you just want to put up your feet and enjoy the beach, you can do that as well, just within a space of short time. It's really fantastic. And as I mentioned before, uh, the people bring it all together as well. With their simple smiles and hospitality, actually, you will feel a home away from home actually in Sri Lanka. And the best thing is actually, I would say, Sri Lanka is the island of hospitality and smiles. Thank you.
We certainly saw so many friendly faces today, and that was excellent. I'm really glad we were able to bring you this slice of Sri Lanka today. As always, thanks to all of our partners who participate in our Vanguard Destination Spotlights, and we look forward to seeing you again next time. Thank you so much.
Sri Lanka is ambitious, fun, fierce, fabulous, free-spirited, breathtaking, connecting, soaring, winning. Sri Lanka is fearless, curious, full of action, passion, fusion, fashion, vision. She means business. She is determination, timeless, full of kindness, luxurious, magical. Sri Lanka is art. Sri Lanka is craft. Sri Lanka is heart. Sri Lanka is a feeling. She is healing. A love story, a lifetime story, a brand new story. Earth's favorite island is ready for you. So wild, so pure, so vibrant, so natural, so majestic. So Sri Lanka.